Hi guys, it's Pinkfish and Tara here, and I'm doing a full moon reading for the full moon in Aquarius. Sorry, it's a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope everyone is well. So what do we need to know for the full moon? I did a little bit of reading on the full moons because I don't know much about them, but I think that there's going to be a lot of justice had. So I think the cards say stop. So I think there's going to be a lot of justice and karma coming through for this full moon. So, you know, make sure that you're high vibrational. Page of Swords, someone watching, a sneaky energy of someone watching someone else, sort of that stalky energy. So maybe that's going to come to light. Maybe you know that someone that's been stalking you and you haven't been able to prove it, but with this full moon you might be able to prove it now. So that's good. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Whoever you are dealing with, they're not thinking straight, so just be mindful of that. I don't like the energy of someone stalking because it's an obsessive behavior. Four of Pentacles. So this person could be really holding on to you, holding on to what's happened, holding on to the past, holding on too tightly. The Four of Pentacles is like the miser card. Someone has to let go, and if they don't let go, you know, something could happen. King of Cups could be dealing with a water sign. I think this full moon's going to be really emotional. If you're not actually dealing with a person, because the King of Cups obviously could be a person. It could be you. You could be quite emotional. But I think because it's upright in a really good way, like you might be feeling more in your power than you have been in a long time, which is really good, especially if you're dealing with this energy of someone sort of watching you and jealousy and people holding on to the past. For some reason, I'm just looking at those green shoes. I feel it may be envy. You know, there's envy around you because you're stable and you're in control. You've got it sussed. You know, you've got it sussed. Page of Wands reversed. So the person watching could be a fire sign. On both sides, someone's holding on to something emotional. Not great. Sort of immature energy. Could be watching from, you know, could be watching online, and then it also could be with the Page of Wands reversed. I almost feel like there's someone could be hiding outside. This could come to light, and I hope it does. Hope whoever's doing this gets caught. It's not good. It's not healthy. The Sun reversed. It's not healthy, and it could involve children. So you might have children with this person, or it's just draining. Maybe this person hasn't seen their kids for a while and that you've got children with them and they're watching you because of the children. If it's not that, you know, what this person's doing is becoming unhealthy for them. It's emotionally, it's unhealthy what this person's doing. And I think the full moon's about bringing this to light. Death card, reverse. So, you know, another card could be dealing with a Scorpio with the water sign energy above the death card, but could be dealing with a Leo. But it's another thing about holding on to something like the miser card. It's like holding on to something for dear life when they need to let go. Two Majors reversed. Someone needs to let go, and hopefully this full moon, if you set some intentions, you know, let the universe know that you want this person to let go. I don't know if you do rituals or do something for the full moon, but I think sometimes it's really good to write things down. Write down what you don't want, write down what you want, write down what you want to release and what you want to manifest. Something's over, but someone doesn't get the hint, unfortunately. Yeah, Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords is about anxiety and sleepless nights and nightmares. Someone was really stressed. It is reversed, and so I would say that maybe that's easing, but I actually still feel that someone's really stressed. Someone can't sleep at night. Maybe someone can't sleep at night knowing what they've done. Maybe someone can't sleep at night because they know that they're on the verge of getting caught. and it bothers them, it scares them. So I almost feel that this card is upright. Yeah, someone's balancing. I think balancing lies, or balancing what they're doing, like their different personalities. And look at the, those 2 pages reversed. Someone's balancing what they're actually doing with what they're trying to portray what they're doing. You know what I mean? So this is what they're actually doing, which is watching, but they're pretending that they're not. It's like it's a real balancing game. And I think, when you're juggling, you've got to be careful you don't drop the ball. And when you drop the ball, the truth comes out. 4 of Swords reversed. So for me, 4 of Swords, and again, I think this should be upright, but it is reversed. But I think it's come out for a reason. When I do readings, sometimes I feel that the 4 of Swords is similar, not so much the mental anguish like the 8 of Swords, but I believe it's a card of sometimes, of course, it's rest, retreating, but it's sometimes a forced rest in my eyes. That's how I interpret the card sometimes. So I feel sometimes this card means imprisonment. Not always, it depends on what it is, but when you have 2 people stalking and someone's stressed out, the death card, I think sometimes this could be a forced vacation, a forced treatment, like rehab, forced into it. Maybe it's reversed because someone actually does not want that. They want to avoid it, but these cards flip, and maybe this card will flip when the new moon hits on the 3rd. This person or someone could be forced into resting, or forced into treatment, or forced into punishment, I mean, also with the death card reverse, someone could be ill. There could be someone that's holding on that that's sick, and it won't be that much longer before they pass. But this person's ill. They've been sick. They might be bedridden. So if that's the case, because it is a general reading, I'm sorry, but there could be a passing of someone. And it almost like, how when you reach that point where it's, your time to go, the people that are passing feel sad for themselves, of course, but they feel sad for the people they're leaving behind. So if this is the case, this person has held on because they don't want to upset everyone, but it might be time to let go now. This person's, with the Sun card reversed, this person's sick. They're ill, they've been ill, and they're holding on because of everyone else that they love. And maybe it's time to, you tell them, it's time to go, because they're holding on because they love family, So with that Sun card, that could be another option. Different message for someone else, that someone's ill. But I think sometimes you need to say it's okay. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to want to just rest now. So that's another message. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Could be dealing with an earth sign, but it just could be, someone maybe has had to spend a lot protecting themselves, spend a lot of time looking after someone that they love. Again, this will flip upright, but I think it's, someone feels quite stressed, and whatever's happening has taken a financial hit on that person. And then you've got to crown, you've got the 4 of Wands. So it could easily be someone in your family isn't well, and it could be someone in your family or someone that maybe that you dated, that's watching. So I do feel that there are a few. I'll just do a couple more cards. Justice reversed. So I knew that was going to pop out. And the Queen of Swords. Just one more. 10 of Wands. So I think, there could be some legalities coming up. I'll do them this way because this is how they came out. Some legalities coming up. There was an unjust situation, and maybe the Queen of Swords could be a lawyer, could be a judge, that puts that to rest and rights the wrongs of someone else, and it's been a burden for you. Maybe it could be the situation where someone's been watching you and you are granted finally a protection order, or this person finally gets arrested because they've been caught doing what they should not be doing. But it's been an unjust, but there's someone of high authority that does not take any crap, that's going to lay the law down and this person's going to either feel very burdened by the decision, or it's going to be a weight lifted off your shoulders once that decision is made. You know. So as I said, you know, this full moon is about karma, and it's about justice. And there she is. She's reversed. You could be dealing with a Libra, but you could be dealing with an air sign too. But it doesn't matter. It's going to flip, because whatever's happened was unjust. You know, this person being sick could be unjust. It could be really sad. I mean, everyone being sick is sad, but you know, just and for that particular person, it could be just a real blow. And you know, this energy here, it needs to come to light before something crazy happens. So I think that's your reading, guys. I think there's going to be some justice after an unjust. Someone could get caught stalking and someone isn't well, and it's just time maybe. And it's all to do with the home, the family, you know, the home. Something to do with home and people from home. So I'll just do a moon oracle card for each sort of element. So I'll do fire first. Fire, what do you need to know? A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Exactly. There's something happening. There's something happening, guys. Fiery climax. Something's on the horizon for fire signs, and it's fiery, and they're fire energy, so it's interesting. I think, you know, things are coming out. Things are finally coming out. 2020 is the year for crazy stuff to happen, but a lot of karma. A lot of narcissists are finally, after years of abuse, facing their karma. So air signs, what do you need to know? Air signs. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Guys, your hard work's paying off. I'm an air sign and I love this card. You know, we can put a lot of energy into things and think that it's getting us nowhere. We might feel things have been unjust, and they might have been, but hard work paying off. Don't give up. That card is saying don't give up. You are almost there. It's like that saying, you know, when someone's hitting the rock to try and get diamonds, and a millimeter away they stop. Don't ever give up, especially when you know something's not right, especially when you know something is not just or fair. So water signs. Oh, that flipped. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Water signs, keep going. There's a lot of prosperity, abundance. Look at the Taurus. Look at the bull. Guys, great. Abundance, your manifesting's working. Your affirmations are working. So earth signs, what do you need to know, earth signs? Here we go. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So balance, being practical. I suppose this is meaning, you know, it's beautiful to meditate and align yourself, but you need to balance your spiritual side with your practical side, because sometimes you can do too much, you know. So just balance that out. So guys, I hope that helped, but I think that there's a lot of wrongs that need to be made right for this full moon. And if you surrender the outcome to the universe and let the divine handle it, I think this card will flip where it's supposed to be, which is this way around. So good luck, guys. I definitely wish you luck.